A dispute between two unions is putting the Vybz Kartel concert in the Bahamas in jeopardy. Greetings, family. Welcome back to my channel. I know this is a disturbing story, but Vybz Kartel had already signed a deal. I believe it's a contract with a promoter to have a show here in the Bahamas. I'm not sure which month it was going to be. I think persons were saying March. Some people were saying May. Everybody in the Bahamas, I can say a good amount of people, thousands and thousands of people are looking forward to a Vybz Kartel show in the Bahamas. All right, there's anecdotal evidence that would suggest that persons in the United States, namely persons in Florida, were willing to fly down and experience the Vybz Kartel show in the Bahamas. All right, but apparently the Bahamas Artists Union, which goes by the name of the United Artists Bahamas Union, has claimed that it has the sole authority to approve the entry of international artists into the Bahamas. All right. And so it is now making some offensives against the Bahamas Musicians and Entertainers Union, which is another union representing musicians in the Bahamas. All right. And so it's a power struggle that's basically going on between these two unions. And now the legally authorized union, which is the United Artists Bahamas Union, is now attempting to derail the plans for the Vybz Kartel show. All right. Persons from the United Artists Bahamas Union are making a mention of Vybz Kartel's criminal history. Even though Vybz Kartel was recently exonerated by a court of law, namely the Privy Council, as well as the Jamaica Court of Appeal, which decided not to proceed with any further prosecution. And so, in my view, family, this would mean that Vybz Kartel doesn't have a criminal record at all. In fact, Vybz Kartel is actually owed millions of dollars in damages by the government of Jamaica, which he declined. Okay, he declined to receive this money, which would put a further strain on Jamaica's public purse. So, family, it's regrettable that these two unions cannot see eye to eye, but apparently it's a matter about the second union's authorization. Okay, this union recently had an election, but the UABU is now claiming that the Bahamas Musicians and Entertainers Union should not be recognized because their elections have not been certified and the organization itself is not certified. Okay, I would like to say to the United Artists Bahamas Union that the position that they're taking is nonsensical. We believe that the recent show in Jamaica is clear evidence that the show will do nothing but boost the economy of the Bahamas. It will boost the airlift. It will boost visitor arrivals. It will boost money being spent during this time of the concert. The revenue of the country will definitely be increased by this show. You will have thousands of tourists, international persons coming in and patronizing our restaurants, our hotels, the taxis, the Airbnb, and the list goes on. This will be a very monumental show, should it take place. To appease the unions, I would say that it would be good to have some Bahamians as some opening acts, part of the show in some capacity, whether it be our local DJs, whether it be some of our local artists who can possibly come in and open up for Vibes Cartel. I think we should try to collaborate with this show. Try to see to it that it's very successful because it's going to only be beneficial for the country. Historically, persons have criticized Vibes Cartel because of the themes in his music. There was the perception that Vibes Cartel was influencing the young generation, get more sexualized, get more gangstified, you know what I'm saying? But we know that it's only music. And since its release, I think it's been clear that Vibes Cartel has turned over a new leaf in life. And, you know, it's a more jovial individual. He's now concentrating on music, concentrating on his business enterprises. He's possibly going to bring the Straight Vibes brand here to the Bahamas. If he's looking for a person to assist with that, need I say more? Family, let me know your thoughts in the comments below about all these dynamics. One love.